There is a map of America that nobody ever showed you in school. On that map, there are towns, real towns, with banks, newspapers, hospitals, schools, and elected mayors. Towns where Black families didn't just survive. They governed, they owned, they built. Some of those towns still exist. Some were burned to the ground. Some were flooded on purpose. Some were bulldozed to build highways. This is 15 of them. Number 15, Langston, Oklahoma. In 1890, a Black man named Edward McCabe had a plan that terrified Washington, D.C. Flood Oklahoma with Black settlers and turn it into a Black-governed state. The government moved to stop him. But before they could, McCabe founded Langston. And in 1897, Langston University was established. The state project failed. The university didn't. It still stands today, with over 50,000 alumni. Number 14, New Philadelphia, Illinois. In 1836, 25 years before the Civil War, a man named Frank McWhirter bought his own freedom, moved to Illinois, and founded the first town in American history legally platted by a Black person. He then sold lots in that town and used the money to purchase the freedom of 16 family members still held in slavery. He built a town to buy people's freedom, one deed at a time. It is now a National Historic Landmark. Number 13, Rosewood, Florida. January 1923. A white woman in Florida made a false accusation. A mob descended on the nearby Black town of Rosewood, a prosperous community with homes, a church, a school, and a Masonic lodge, and burned it to the ground. At least 6 people were killed. Survivors hid in swamps for days. The state of Florida did not acknowledge what happened for 71 years. In 1994, 9 surviving residents received $150,000 each. The land where Rosewood stood is now private farmland worth millions. None of it belongs to the families who built the town. Number 12, Seneca Village, New York. In the 1820s, Black New Yorkers bought land in Upper Manhattan, then considered too far from the city to be worth anything. They built homes, 3 churches, 2 schools, and a community of Black landowners whose property gave them the legal right to vote. In 1857, the city seized every acre through eminent domain to build Central Park. Residents were displaced with minimal compensation. Today, 42 million people visit Central Park every year. Most walk past the small historical marker without stopping. Number 11, Hobson City, Alabama. In 1899, Black residents near Anniston, Alabama were receiving no paved roads, no functioning schools, no city services. Their response was not a petition. They incorporated their own city. Hobson City became the first Black-governed municipality in Alabama, with a Black mayor and Black city council holding real legal authority in the Jim Crow South. It is still incorporated today, still governed, just small enough that almost nobody has heard of it. Number 10, Eatonville, Florida. Incorporated in 1887, Eatonville is the oldest continuously operating Black-governed town in the United States. Nearly 140 years of unbroken Black elected leadership. Zora Neale Hurston grew up here. She used the town's people, speech, and folklore as the foundation of her writing, and in doing so, preserved Eatonville's culture in a way most Black towns never were. You can read this town. It still exists, still governed, still fighting development pressure from Orlando. Number 9, Nicodemus, Kansas, 1877. Reconstruction is ending. Federal troops are leaving the South. Black families from Kentucky look at the map and go west, to the flat, cold Kansas plains. The first winter, they live in holes dug into the earth. They stay. By the 1880s, Nicodemus has hotels, a newspaper, and hundreds of residents. Then the railroad bypasses the town on purpose, and the population falls. Today, it is a National Historic Site, the only remaining Black settlement west of the Mississippi from the post-Civil War era. Descendants still hold homecoming celebrations every year. Number 8, Allensworth, California. Colonel Allen Allensworth was born into slavery in 1842. He escaped, served in the U.S. Army, and rose to the highest rank ever achieved by a Black man in the military at that time. Then in 1908, at age 66, he founded a town in California's San Joaquin Valley, designed from the start as a fully self-governing Black community. He died in 1914, hit by a motorcycle under circumstances historians still question. Without its founder and without reliable water, the town declined. It is now a California State Historic Park, partially restored, still visited. The story of a man born enslaved who spent his final years building a free town is one of the most American stories ever told. Number 7. Rentiesville, Oklahoma. Founded in 1903, Rentiesville was a small farming community that might have disappeared completely, except for one thing: the blues. Over generations, the town developed a musical identity so strong that it became an international destination for blues musicians. Its annual Dusk Till Dawn Blues Festival brought visitors from around the world to a town of a few hundred people. When economic decline would have erased Rentiesville, music preserved it. Sound became the documentation. Rhythm became the history. Number 6. Boley, Oklahoma. Boley in 1905 had banks, stores, a newspaper, schools, a cotton gin, and a fully elected black government. Booker T. Washington visited and called it the most enterprising black town in America. The Great Depression hit its cotton economy and families left. But Boley never disappeared. It still holds the oldest black rodeo in America, running continuously since 1903, every Memorial Day weekend. The town is still there. The rodeo still runs. Number 5. Clearview, Oklahoma. Founded in 1903, Clearview became known beyond farming for one thing: baseball. The town produced players for the Negro Leagues during the decades when black players were banned from Major League Baseball. Those Negro League statistics, long ignored, were officially integrated into Major League Baseball's historical records in 2024, 70 years late. But Clearview's players are now part of the official story of American baseball. The town is still incorporated, still there. Number 4. Grambling, Louisiana. Grambling is one of the towns on this list that didn't fall, because it built something that outlasted every economic pressure thrown at it. Grambling State University became the pipeline to the NFL during the segregated era, when black players couldn't get drafted for most programs. Coach Eddie Robinson coached there for 57 years and produced more NFL players than any coach in history at the time of his retirement. The town is small. What it produced is not. Number 3. Lincolnville, South Carolina. 1867. 2 years after the Civil War. Newly freed black families in Charleston County pool their money and buy land together. That land becomes Lincolnville, one of the first black municipalities in South Carolina. The town built churches that still stand. It established governance that survived Reconstruction's collapse, Jim Crow, and the Civil Rights era. Lincolnville is still incorporated today, still governed by descendants of the people who bought that land 158 years ago. That is an unbroken line. Number 2. Mound Bayou, Mississippi. Isaiah T. Montgomery was born enslaved on the plantation of Jefferson Davis, President of the Confederacy. In 1887, he founded Mound Bayou in the Mississippi Delta. In one of the most violently anti-black environments in America, Mound Bayou built banks, a hospital, schools, and a complete civic infrastructure. Booker T. Washington came. W.E.B. Du Bois came. Theodore Roosevelt came. A man born enslaved to the President of the Confederacy built a free town that presidents visited. Mound Bayou is still there today. Number 1. Greenwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. By 1921, Greenwood had over 300 black-owned businesses, banks, law offices, hotels, hospitals, a library, a school system, a professional class serving 10,000 people. It was called Black Wall Street because nothing like it existed anywhere else in America. On May 31st, 1921, a white mob burned it to the ground in 18 hours. They shot from airplanes. The National Guard entered black residents while their neighborhood burned. 35 blocks destroyed, 1,256 homes gone, 10,000 people homeless. Nobody was ever prosecuted. The survivors rebuilt. Then highway construction in the 1960s destroyed what remained. The land is now worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The families who built it received nothing. No reparations have been paid to this day. 15 towns, some still standing, some burned, some bulldozed, some emptied out slowly by a system that made it impossible to stay. But every single one of them proves the same thing. When black Americans had access to land, when they could own it, govern it, build on it, and pass it to their children, they built. Every single time, without exception. You can burn a town, but you cannot burn the fact that it existed. Which of these did you know before today? And which one hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every one.